baby.
We are making dresses without instructions.
You're coming with me.
Kelsey, this is a try, guys. There's a lot of butt sweat.
Good point.
We're falling apart at the seams.
I'm still trying to find something good to say about it.
Today, the Try Guys are making dresses without instructions and without me. Kelsey's taking my place. Kelsey?
I'm tall and I got a big ass mouth, so I guess I'm replacing him.
She is going to be, I think, my biggest competition because she actually wears dresses a lot.
Yes, I have a mustache because I really need to tap into my fashion designer kind of creative side. I need to take some risks today.
Have I ever made a dress before? Our judges today for this episode are Roman Sipe, who is an amazing fashion designer. He's a great friend of ours.
I know a lot about, bespoke pieces and creating things just like from scratch and making it work. This is gonna be really fun and I'm excited to be here.
Laura DIY, who is one of our besties online.
I'm a mediocre at best amateur sewer. I don't know if I'm really qualified to be here, but I do love dresses.
And Mari, who's a costume designer and actually knows what she's doing.
I'm a motion picture costumer and a cosplay business owner. Oh my gosh, I think I've been sewing since I was like 5 or 6.
Criteria we're being judged on today is construction, creativity, and is it a dress?
Welcome back to the Without Instructions warehouse. Today, we're making dresses. And Keith,
Keith?
How'd I get here?
Say something Keith-like.
That's good.
good. We've got mannequins, we've got fabric, we've got 3 hours on the clock to make some dresses.
And Kelsey, do you know how to sew?
I bought a machine, never used it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's do it!
Let's do my skirt materials first.
Are you doing
Are
black?
we like grabbing the
Yeah, red and black. So my vision today is to really be bold, go with a crazy, exciting design. So my favorite band in middle school was Nirvana. I was a very preppy kid, so that was kind of like maybe my rebellious moment. I'm gonna have to go even harder.
I think I'm gonna go with this because I love this dark plum color.
That's very rich and elegant.
So my mom is very into the classic designers and those silhouettes. So I'm going to try to pull off one of my favorite silhouettes in fashion history, which is the new look from Christian Dior. This kind of came to popularity like late 1940s and the 1950s. And this was sort of the return to the extremely feminine form. I think this dress is gonna be really in honor of my mom. I didn't mean it to be sweet.
These fabrics are just so fetching. I find it hard to
Zach,
resist.
stop trying to make fetch happen. It's never gonna happen.
Today I am making a moo-moo for Mimi. I don't want it to just be a shapeless blob. I want to give it some texture. I want to give it some pizzazz. I'm cutting a deep V. I want to let this chest hair thrive. Figure out some sort of ruffle thing. Basically, I'm just gonna f around, and whatever I do, I'm gonna say it was intentional.
What are you making, Kelsey?
Something you just want to throw on and be outside, take a gram, lay on the grass in. I am making a sundress because every bitch loves a sundress. Sundress is staple. Sundress is important. And my favorite thing about a dress is that you don't have to wear underwear or a bra with it. It's easy access. Oh, to pee. Listen, you do you.
First thing, very, very important, do take measurements. Very important, do take measurements.
Now, last time when we made pants, I measured nothing. This time I'm going to measure something.
Do you think you have a bigger butt than me?
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
think you're gonna measure bigger than me?
Absolutely.
I don't know, you got hips.
Absolutely. You're talking about my butt, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Ned's
from
got you
here,
beat.
What?
I don't know, I think Kelsey's got more
Let me
butt.
see.
40?
40, I got that beat.
I'm not
Dang.
saying it's not an admirable butt. It's a fine butt. But Ned's is exquisite.
Wow. 40!
You guys
Nice.
got comparable butts.
We have the same booty. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with these measurements.
First, I'm writing down my measurements.
Okay.
And then I'm planning on cutting out like a stencil for myself. I'm not saying it's the right plan, that's just what I'm gonna do. Guys, I just need to tell you, you thought that I was bad at without a recipe. I don't make anything with my hands. At least I have eaten a muffin before. I've only worn a dress Like 3 times?
I'm overwhelmed already. What kind of dress do you guys think Keith would be making?
I wouldn't go by that.
Have I ever made a dress before? No, but like one time at a festival, it was too hot, so I cut a dress in half and I made like a tube top skirt combination. But I watch TikTok, okay? I see how all these DIY queens are doing things, okay? I pay attention. I'm just too lazy to actually put it into action.
Cute? It's cute. Ooh, I was thinking about doing pleats though. I'm gonna need a lot more material for pleats. I think the first time I wore a dress was in high school theater. Really set me on a course to where I am today. Has the mustache gotten normal yet? For you? For me? For me it has. I don't even notice it.
So Kelsey, this is kind of your competition to lose.
Excuse me?
I mean, you're more familiar with dresses.
Dare I say you might have just as much experience as I, sir?
Thank you for believing in my queerness. I think mentally I understand where the seams and the pieces should fit on particular types of dresses, but I really don't think any of that matters if I don't sew it correctly. You know, maybe we're both just at the top right now.
I think we both are.
So it's our competition to lose.
So just basically that.
I know, but I don't know. It's hard. It's gonna be a lot of shame on us if we lose. So we gotta stay in the first and second spots.
You've got the clears, I've got the ladies.
If we crack 1 and 2, it's
it's gonna be a big upset.
It's really embarrassing.
We're gonna
Like if Zach wins?
then the patriarchy wins.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, each pleat seems to add about 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pleats.
18, 24.
No. 12 pleats total, and it's 4 inches a pleat. 12 times 4
7
is
69.
Stop it. 48 extra inches. 48 plus
69?
no.
Ah.
69.
69.
69.
69?
Ed, you're
48
bad.
plus 38 plus an extra 2
I
for
feel like you're
the
just saying
seam.
shit at this point.
If I measured something correctly, then hopefully if I fold it, it'll at least create a symmetrical shape. That's my logic.
I'm basically just making a t-shirt, and then I'm gonna make the t-shirt long.
My favorite way to make patterns is to work off of existing ones. I'm just gonna use this t-shirt that I already have. I am a big fan of just grabbing garments that already fit me and just slapping them down on the fabric and cutting them out. Keeping in mind that while this t-shirt stretches, this fabric does not, and I'll need to install a zipper.
I have half a t-shirt so that I folded it once so that it'll be symmetrical, and now I have 2 sides so that I'll have 2 perfectly matching fronts and backs. I do fear though, I need to make it bigger than this so that I have room to f up when I sew it.
It's really important to add seam allowance. You need that extra space to sew and also to let it out if you make some mistakes.
All right, I've got my skirt here. Let's try it on. Pretty cute, pretty cute.
Oh my God, look at you.
Look at me.
Look at you.
Very punk rock.
I always am telling people, like, Ned is so punk rock.
I
You just
know.
don't even know.
You don't know.
People think they know us, they don't.
Nobody knows
No
what
one
you're
knows.
listening to in your earbuds. Yeah, okay, usually it's NPR, but not always.
Oh, this mic pack is so hot on my back. I'm gonna have so much butt sweat, whoever, I'm sorry for sound.
Kelsey, this is a try, guys. There's a lot of butt sweat.
Good point.
I'm trying to be better with time management, so I just sort of eyeballed the measurements. I'm trying to make sure my waist was good, but I'm gonna go straight into sewing now and hopefully make something.
Oh yeah. I'm using the crack on the floor as my guide. That's what I said the first time I smoked meth. Sorry. This lighting is just to die for. Zach, will you come take an Instagram of me?
Yeah, girl. Look, arm down. And now look off to Ned. Oh yeah.
I tried to make the waist a little smaller so I could create an hourglass shape, and I'm having a trouble getting it over my chest and my hips. Let's try this again.
No, but like you're like angry, like someone stole your lunch. Too angry? Someone like you don't want them to know that you're upset.
Yeah, do you have a zipper? Can I get a zipper?
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Ah!
And then my turn.
And toi? Oh yeah. Do something different with your hand, it looks creepy. What the f? You okay?
I'm trying to make a corset. I can't sew my dress, I'll hammer my dress. Well, you know, yeah, I'm making this dress without instructions, but figure out a way to use a hammer.
feel like I'm Eugene in pants right now. I am very far behind. I keep confusing myself.
Zach, just channel the spirit of J-Lo.
Yeah, if you have the spirit of J-Lo inside you,
Shit.
you cannot lose.
I'm just getting so frustrated by like, it won't stay on this table. It keeps, the weight of it keeps pulling it away from me.
I'm connecting the top of my garment to my bottom, but I don't know how much fabric I have for the top, so I'm just gonna create the construction, at least make this right, and then see what's up here. So I'm kind of winging it. It's improvised now.
Yeah, I basically just left a whole bunch of fabric for the bust, which actually kind of looks cute. It's like a folded thing, but not really on the style that I'm going for.
Yeah.
It's like jazz. You know, we know what we're doing, but we're improvising within you know.
Did you just have a stroke?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I was about to mess it up there.
Yeah, this is very confusing.
It's so confusing. It's also terrible for my back.
Yeah, I was gonna say my back hurts, I'm sweating. This is not fun. What would Keith say?
You know, he gets really serious about these without a instruction and recipe videos.
Oh, for real, for real?
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't watch enough Try Guys on YouTube.
Whoa.
And by enough, you mean
exposed.
I read the book, okay? Well, I read Zach's part.
So you hated his part so much, you
Yeah.
stopped.
I was like, I already know all this.
Here is the moment of truth. Does it flip inside out?
Yeah! Cute!
Yay!
Wow, Ned, look at that!
You!
It worked!
Oh, how'd you do the corset part?
Shit.
Oh, is this just material that came
The
like this?
eyelets.
Oh, I thought,
No,
wait,
that's
you made
what all
it.
that hammering was.
Oh, you made it?
Yeah.
Dude, look at you.
Yeah,
Oh my
thanks.
God.
Damn, Ned had a plan.
I should
We were
have done
supposed to have
math.
plans? You know, a lot of times in these competitions, you go with something very safe and simple, like a, you know, peanut butter cookie or whatever. This is a very bold design, and you're pulling it off.
Thank you.
We're getting full throttle Fulmer.
You're getting full throttle Fulmer today.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do with this top, so I'm just kind of winging it.
I'm sufficiently I think. It's just like my fingers don't get it. It's taking me so long to do anything. Dare I say, I'm not enjoying myself.
Dresses are the pinnacle. They are the most superior item of clothing. It can be the fanciest of formal wear for ladies, and it's far more interesting than anything guys will ever wear.
My favorite type of dress to wear is something that you can sleep in, party in, and pee easily in.
I'm very into robes and I'm very into capes. I wish I could wear more dresses. It's hard to find a lot of sort of non-binary clothing.
Look, you've been watching us for a long time. You know I want as little fabric between my body and the outside world as possible. I think that dresses, it could be that thing. TikTok teens, or maybe K-pop stans. If you guys are watching, you got the power to make anything happen. Dudes in dresses, make it the next hot thing.
We only have 45 minutes to finish our entire dress.
Okay, it's go time. I'm making the bottoms now. And she's got a dunk, so we have to respect the dunk and make sure this is wide enough, but then cinch the waist. Just really.
Okay, I think, other than, you know, I need to fix the neckline, I gotta do a lot of hemming.
It's gonna be great.
I sewed the arm shut. How did that not occur to me?
So when placing the shoulders, I'm putting the right sides together. So that way when I finish sewing, all of the seam allowance will be on the inside. It is very important to keep your seam allowance on the inside. Do the best you can with that.
I f***ed it up. I did it exactly wrong. I did the exact opposite of what I was supposed to do. All my seams are facing out instead of facing in.
But the pattern kind of disguises it.
I know, but not if they go up close. I think it's too late for me to fix this.
This is hard. This is so f***ing hard.
Oh, I just messed up the zipper. I did this wrong. So the zipper, I was sewing it and I didn't realize this should be facing this way so that you barely see this fabric. You just see the zipper. Up city.
Population us.
I made a new best friend, and her name is double-sided tape. What? I didn't know how to stick on my ribbing, my belt. I didn't know how to finish the hem. But this tape is amazing, you guys.
I'm now gluing shit together. I'm falling apart over here.
Kelsey, you got this.
I do need to like sew myself into this somehow.
I'm not really gonna have a full time to decorate, so how hot glue? Gluing some shit down, and I'm just trying to make my seam covers also be my decoration.
Right now, I feel like this is looking more like my mom. I don't want it to look exactly like my mom. I want it to be like a sexy version of my mom. I take that back. It's gross when it came out of my mouth.
Yeah, just like your mom, but like super hot.
She's already very pretty.
Okay, so then like your mom.
Yeah.
Sexy like your mom.
But like me, like a sexier version of my mom. It still seems weird.
We got 5 minutes left, so whatever this is, it is. Don't rip. The arms are tight, they're a little janky. I don't know.
Your butt's showing.
Your butt's showing.
I've literally glued myself into the dress, so I can't take it off. Didn't know that was part of it, that I was supposed to take it off.
I am going totally off script because Kelsey mentioned this looks like a Mother of the Bride. So I'm taking it and trying to give it a little more youth. So I'm giving it a hood, but hopefully it actually works. I haven't tried it on yet.
We have like under 5 minutes. For me.
I'm chilling. I've been on Twitter. I'm about to book a hotel for a vacation.
Wait, Kelsey, you're done?
Yeah.
How?
Because it is what it is, baby.
But I sort of made the word f into a pattern. I think it turned out pretty well.
Kelsey, help me get out of this.
No.
Really?
Competition, bitch.
Really?
Can't wait if you're still wearing your clothes underneath, can you now?
Kelsey! Someone help me out of this! It's gonna rip.
Just like your career as a fashionista.
Already gonna lose. I got it off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your scissors. I don't have any hands. I've got a couple little like surprises up my sleeve that I'm pretty excited to show the judges that I don't think any of these other losers have.
I would take offense to being called a loser. However, I do think it's accurate.
As long as Ned doesn't win. Right?
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, his.
Why would it be so bad if I won?
Welcome to the judging portion of Without Instructions, Dresses. Today we're gonna be judging on construction, creativity, and is it a dress?
I'll be looking around for like special touches.
I'm looking for effort, blood, sweat, and tears sewn into these dresses.
I think I'm gonna focus on creativity. I'm also gonna be very hard on construction and wearability.
We have the bold, the beautiful Kelsey!
Do I go? Was that my cue?
That was the intro, Kelsey.
Yeah!
Look at that waist!
Oh, that catwalk.
I love the flow.
Ooh, she got movement.
Yes.
It's Halloween coming up, fall. Everyone's like, oh no, we can't do anything. What if we did a socially distanced picnic in the park? This is your autumn sundress.
Oh. Where's it going? Where's it going?
Oh no.
Is it a mess?
Oh! Oh!
Okay.
She
We
said
love
2020.
the safety, yes! If that looked at the screen, 2020, I don't know what does.
All right, let's talk construction.
We have to.
I'm gonna have to get a closer view of this.
I don't think you're
Yeah,
16
I think
is
I
about
have to. This is exactly what I wanted to look at right here. So the story itself and being at this distance, I love it. With that being said, the close-up view. One thing I cannot stand are pins. And there are pins in the back of you. I actually love the raw edges. I adore that the mask matches the dress. Construction-wise, up close, I'm not so.
Exactly what they say about me when they see me at the bar.
I also love the little leg cutouts. I think movement is key. I don't love the pocket cutouts. I almost wish that like the pocket cut wasn't there since there's not actually a pocket.
I am sad to see that you cannot put things in it as a woman.
Yeah, no, you gotta still shove it up your pussy as per usual.
Hopefully last option.
Yeah.
Hopefully last resort. And I saw that you were using a lot of hot glue. on your body.
Creativity-wise, I'm a fan.
As a goth, I love the mixing of textures.
I have a question for the professionals. Is it a dress if you can't get out and back into it?
I've sewn many people into dresses.
So it's a dress.
I will say that.
Because this is the first time that we've seen it, like, it looks great.
And when you came around the corner, I was like, wow.
Up next on the runway, we have Zach.
Let's go, Corn Diddy.
Good color.
This look was originally inspired by a muumuu, then it turned out I don't know what a muumuu is, so this is a Mimi. I wanted it to show off my assets. I wanted it to be nice and form-fitting, cute, hanging out by the pool.
I'm getting like Sound of Music vacation vibes. Oh man.
Wow, great ankles, great ankles. Let's walk through some of our criteria. Construction, I really appreciate the V-neck construction there. That would take me a lot of brain to figure that out.
It took me too much brain.
Too much brain, it takes a lot of brain. And so I appreciate the TLC there.
Thank you. I also burned my hands and stabbed myself a lot.
Oh, cry me a f***ing river. Sorry. We're not supposed to do that.
So a lot of hot glue?
Unfortunately, yes.
Honestly, I need a moment still.
Wow, he is that floored by how good this is. Look, a lot of the best fashion shocks people at first.
I'm
not yet.
Still trying to find something good to say about it. The only thing that I'm like wanting to comment positively on is your fabric choice, not choices. I'm trying to figure out how you got this shape.
Yeah, me too, man.
It's kind of like the dress on the stick man that I used to draw when I was 4. You know when you go like this and you draw the triangle?
That's kind of where my understanding of dresses begins and ends.
You know what this is, and I'm gonna give you creativity points, because it's the first time I'm seeing this. Ethnic people know. They got a Nana who wears a house dress.
Oh, yes.
That's what I was talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
All you're missing is like slippers, sandals.
Sandals.
Now, when you walked in, the energy that you had, the dress actually looked okay to me.
So judges, it's a dress? It's a dress.
That's
It's a dress.
It's a dress.
That means anything can be. All right.
It's a dress.
Dress.
And to the catwalk, Ned!
Oh!
Look at these power shoulders!
Oh my gosh, yes!
Sexy.
Wow! Oh my god.
I feel like I never got to have a rebellious teenager phase. We've got some metallic accents, we've got graffiti print. In the back is kind of a corset. The skirt is plaid with the chiffon overlay.
I'm at an Avril Lavigne concert.
Wow, yes! Oh my gosh, she was a skater boy! Oh! Ned!
Just saw your balls.
Dive in.
I'm obsessed with this look. Obviously, we know I love a corset moment. You have pins in there done the right way as an accessory and enhancing your piece.
You know, he was mentioning that
Yes.
he was gonna put in boning. I'm like, you can't put in boning in that short amount of time. He did it.
And you love it.
I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
You made this for you.
I really
That's it.
wanted to take a risk and do something just bold and fun, and I had a great time making it.
Creativity-wise, I would have absolutely worn this in the 2000s. Like, this is me as an angsty teen going to, like, the My Chemical Romance concert in an outfit, and I'm here for it.
Is this a dress?
This is the dressiest dress I've ever dressed.
And the pieces are connected, right?
I'm gonna come up. That's
pieces,
exactly
yeah.
what I was getting ready to check.
Yeah.
The skirt is connected to this. The belt is stuck on, and it kind of with the fabric stuff.
Oh, chopstick?
Yeah, kind of gave the benefit of like hiding the stitch, hiding the seam, hiding the boning end. So I'm
Creative
into it.
problem solving.
Yeah.
I just had to check and make sure it wasn't hot glue.
Yeah.
I was
Did you use
waiting.
hot glue?
Tape is okay, but glue, die.
Yeah,
It's a dress.
It's a dress.
it's a dress.
Yeah.
I've never seen him so confident.
I know, he was
No.
like posing.
And last but not least, the spectacular Eugene!
Oh my god.
My God!
Oh!
Wig. I didn't know we could
Yes.
put a wig on.
I was going for a 1950s Dior inspired look, so I was very focused on sort of a monochromatic shape that gave it like structure and form. Kelsey mentioned that I look a little mother of the bride, so then I took the fabric that I cut from the long skirt and then decided to sew in this extra cape that I sewed into the shoulders. Hopefully it gives a little more youthful edge, a little more danger, so I went from mother of the bride to badass mother.
Oh my god.
Mother of the bride, but she.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so construction-wise, we've got a cowl neck, we've got an attached hood cape. The bottom is hemmed, yeah?
Yes.
It looks like, are all of your edges finished?
I tried to finish every edge.
Okay, well this one isn't finished.
This like serves me super hot Pretty Little Liars moment.
I love that there's so many layers to this outfit. It fits you, you look confident, like.
Honestly, as a person who like is always cold, this is my ideal dress.
A built-in shawl.
I think this is the way to bring capes or hoods back, honestly. Connect them to dresses.
There's a few things that stick out to me when it comes to finishing.
Yeah.
The finishing details are minor to me at this moment because there's so much going on that I love. Like the lines, the symmetries. I'm blown away, honestly, like that.
Wow, so we all blew him away.
Yeah. When it comes to creativity, the fact that you literally gave me about 4 different looks. And I can even come up with a few more just by moving a few things around. You're giving me so much and you're giving me so much thought.
So unanimous, it's a dress.
Oh, this is
It is
it's a
the
dress.
dress.
It's more than a dress.
I kind of want to see it on.
it's an art.
I want to put it
honestly.
on.
Well,
Can
you
I
have
put
to
it on?
cut yourself out of this one.
This shit.
Let's start with Kelsey's dress.
We really lacked the construction element in the back portion and
Yeah.
the pocket, the fake pocket. You know, girls go through enough not having pockets,
Yeah,
and that
that
is
was-
a pocket tease. But I think creative-wise, she chose 3 really different fabrics that I think are all really cool together, like spooky cottagecore.
I'm all here for spooky cottagecore.
I love the way she looked in it, and visually of all the dresses, I personally think it's the most wearable, even though she might not be able to get out of it.
Okay, so moving on to Zach's Mimi.
Let me just start off by saying I love the pattern.
There was a lot of hot glue.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort of attempting the V-neck. Like, I think that's great.
The V-neck, I'm glad that was pointed out because I think that is probably like a great thing that he tried. And I know it's not about me and it's designed with a specific person in mind, but like, I can't with that dress.
That's
the
design.
TNC, the blood, sweat, and tears,
Yeah,
I think
there was a
came
lot
out
of
the
blood.
strongest in Zach's.
There's a lot of burns.
And then we have Ned's rebellious. She said she was a skater boy.
Love the confidence it brought out of him.
I think the construction of Ned's was honestly so ambitious for
It's the boning for me. Like, boning is so hard.
The only thing I would say is like the skirt kind of, the hem was a little uneven in the back.
Oh, the fusing
I know
tape?
you weren't a fan of the tape.
It didn't need to be done in that way. If it was a time issue, like I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not really against the tape, and it's not hot glue.
And Eugene's.
I'm proud. I'm so proud. Probably one of the best with the time, but my question is we know it's a dress, but is it the dress for the specific moment like everyone else's?
Well, I was just impressed and like in awe, like watching him just like drape and figure it out.
He blew us away with every turn. We've seen some side, we've seen a nice back, we've seen the zipper, we've seen like 3 different hoods.
I was a little surprised that he kept with the monochrome. It would have been nice to see maybe a little bit of variation, maybe some embellishments, because it did get kind of lost in all the folds.
I think my number 1 choice is not going to be everyone's number 1 choice. I think my number 2 choice is not going to be everyone's number 2 choice. I think we might have to go back and forth a little bit.
Honestly, I'm going back and forth on my own.
That's why I'm saying, that's exactly why.
Hello, judges.
Wow, guys. We were really, really impressed, and we actually had a lot of trouble deciding on the places for you guys. The amount of effort we saw in the 3 hours that you guys had was insane. I guess we're gonna get into it.
4th place, Zach and your Mimi.
What, are you out of your mind? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, thank you. I'm not surprised, but well, I was gonna say I had fun. I don't know that I did. I was pretty stressed out.
You had fun.
Had fun.
I learned a lot and I enjoyed myself and I am proud of this one-of-a-kind creation. You can't get Mimi down.
Rain
on me.
All right, and then for one of my favorite looks, our goth cottagecore goddess, Kelsey in third.
Damn it, Keith. I'm sorry, Keith. What would Keith do right now? This is up. I quit. You're wrong. You're wrong. Your mom's wrong. I'm not doing these anymore. Thanks. I had fun. Yeah. Eugene, we love the draping, the back, the multi-capabilities of the cape and the hood and the shawl. Ned, we love that you're channeling your angsty teenage hormones into your Hot Topic. Wonderful dress, but there can only be one winner.
And it was a hard decision.
And it was a hard decision.
It was hard.
By the way, I'm proud of both of you.
Yeah, I'd buy both of these dresses. And in first place, we have Eugene. Not Ned. Oh, but it was good.
Great job, Eugene.
It was so close.
Wow.
It was. It was actually
That's a victory in and of itself.
discussion.
Nobody expected it.
No one expected this.
Well, this means a lot. I love fashion style, but I've never actually tried to sew anything. I mean, I literally watch everything style-oriented, so I'm really moved.
Well, congratulations, Eugene. That ends another great episode of Without Instructions. Join us next time when we're gonna try and make plushies.
I feel like that made it better.
I feel like I'm gonna win this again.
The rankings have changed.